Oh no. Oh no. Oh, please, no. Oh, please, no. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. Shifting around in my chair just because it... Oh. That is something. That's... People talk shit about it all the time, but I don't give a shit. I love early 3D polygon models. There is a charm to it. It doesn't look good. In fact, in some ways you could say it looked goddamn horrible, but there's a charm to it that I just can't get rid of. It's probably nostalgia, but you know what, goddamn, when people say that 8-bit doesn't look terrible and it's a style, it's just a look, you know what? I feel the same way about this. It's a style, it's a look. It's up to your imagination. Yeah, fine, the sun glow is shining, like, through, and that should make no sense why it should shine through the walls. But you know what, goddammit? I believe. Let's erase, Giggles. And, let's just go to File, and let's, call him Giggles. That's what that's a recent thing. Ever since, I started up, Wind Waker. Like, there was the recent Wind Waker, redo. I started that up, and the first name that came to my mind was Giggles. And you will see why that is, at least why I get a good giggle out of that. Oh, shit! Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. It makes him sound evil. I am the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. But he does have his own fucking house. That fucking freeloader doesn't have a fairy, doesn't work, doesn't do shit, and yet he has his own goddamn house. No, don't play the flashback, alright? I have some business to attend to. Alright, Link, why is it that you think you can have your own goddamn house and your own fucking big story with the princess on the horse running away? Running away in fear, cowering, you have a magical destiny, you have to go and beat that guy on the horse. Yeah, that's all great. Why the fuck, Link, do you think that you're so fucking entitled to everything that is handed to you? You get a big-ass house, you get the girl, fucking Malo have to live in shit and dirt and have people hump rocks for a living, and that is how he makes it. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Do you like my mustache? Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree, I know. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm? A malevolent force even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has ruled as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, power, even my power, is as nothing. What does that mean? It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. You don't have to scream, I'm like 2 inches in front of you. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go! Shut up! Find our young friend and guide him to me! I do not have much time left, thank God. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends on thee! Da 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 da. Oh, this is also charming as fuck. Chow, whacked your wiener off. Now, I like how... Oh, hello yourself. I love how, see, he's humping fucking rocks. The Deku Tree is all like, oh yeah, you gotta go fast, man. You're not gonna make it in time. You gotta be really fast. And his house is like right there. The only reason the Deku Tree couldn't go and tell Link himself is because he's a fucking tree. It's really great that he sleeps with his eyes open. Hello, Giggles, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. He come himself, but he's a tree. Hey, listen, asshole, get the fuck up, okay? Oh, Captain Entitled, live in your own goddamn bed. You know what? He's the only one with a fucking bed. Nobody else in this entire village has a bed. This fuck. Like, people say the Link in Skyward Sword is, like, entitled because he never really brought anything to the game. It's just, we're just supposed to assume that he's, like, the greatest Link. This Link sucks. He lies in a goddamn bed and he's all just like, oh, what are you? Oh, are you my glowing light bulb? The day Deku Tree has summoned you. Let's go get him right now. Yeah, forgive me if I clear my throat a whole bunch. I've been recovering from a cold. He steps out of there like he's never stepped out of there before. I made it. I giggles. See, that's why I picked the name. It's the worst name to ever have. Oh, hold up a sec. I don't got time for you. All I got time for is that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so charming. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna say charming a lot in this. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get in that sassy stance, Link. Just do that. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Giggles. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. I'm not gonna do that voice. Now you're a true Kokiri, Giggles. That's not a good voice either. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to you, the great Deku Tree. Yeah, because the only people that are let in are fucking a fairy that can fly over Malo and me, but only when I have like a sword to threaten him with. Alright, so yeah. So yes, I have already played this game before, a lot. And I mostly just, like... I know that people play the shit out of this game, and it's quite a... it's quite an overdone game. People have sang its praises 1,000 times over, and people have sang its faults 1,000 times over. People have casted their opinions left and right. This game is very, very spent in the minds of everybody. All over the internet, and I get that, and I understand that. Thing is, though... I don't fucking care. I really, 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 really enjoy this game. Mostly for, like, its nostalgic reasons. I used to play this game... I used to rent this game, rather, from a local game store, and what I would do is, constantly, go to the store, rent it, and then I'd only have it for, like, maybe 5 days or something, because I just couldn't buy it. My parents weren't really, well off, if you don't want me getting a little bit personal here. We couldn't afford to get the full game, so all I could do was rent it. So what I would do is I would go to the store, and I would rent the game, play through it a little bit, like I would get this far, and then I'd have to return the game, and then I'd go back, and I'd see if the game was, if somebody else had already played the game, or if I had to play the game all over again. And a lot of the time, what would happen is I would take the game and someone would rewrite my file. So a lot of my memories were me just doing this shit, wandering around and not really sure what to do, but I knew eventually that I had to keep getting the sword and the shield. At some point down the line, I'd run into the tree and I'd get the shit scared out of me by that da-da-da-da, by the spider. Ooh, we'll see the spider eventually. You got the hidden so... Yeah, I will say, though. Yeah, people have sang its praises, people have sang its faults, and it's definitely not the most perfect game ever. The thing is, like, you know, this is, there are definitely faults to this game. There's no denying that at all. I mean, like, if you can't say that a game, has faults, then you're not really thinking about it on a very deep level. You're only thinking about it in the most basic or concrete way of how the game is expressed to you. Like, you're probably only thinking of it from one perspective, and that's the fact that it's very personal to you. And that's not invalid or anything. This is probably really fucking boring. I was just saying that, you know, if you like a game because it's personal to you, that's fine. But you can't deny that it has absolutely no problems with it whatsoever, because that's just not true. And all of that was just for me to say, I hate how much goddamn dialogue there is in this game, because there's a lot of it, and it really wastes my time when I'm trying to open up chests and shit. And I really wish they cut down on it, but fuck it, whatever. I mean, what were like the developers supposed to do? I mean, they made a designing choice, and they just fucked up. They made a choice, and it just was the wrong choice, and I hope over time they eventually learn their mistake, because they still fucking do it. Except for in a Link to the... Shut up. Hey, look up here. Look, it's me. Great. Fuck you. Fucking self-centered. How would that feel if you were, like, walking through your... Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, shit. I jumped the gun on that one. I just immediately assumed I had money. Just ran in with, like... Giggles the big dick, just like, don't worry, I have enough money. Just hand over the shield. It's in better hands with me. But no, how would that feel if you were just walking down the road and then some lady's just like, hey, look up here, and your only reward is for her to go like, hi, you looked at me. Like, it's actually kind of fucking creepy. Oh no. No. Oh, okay, good. Oh, wait. Okay, I was wrong. There are indeed beds. 2 beds. One for, I think this is Malo and... Oh, never mind. This is your house. What do you got to say? My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Shit. Teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Hee hee. Okay, bye. Oh, by the way, apparently there's supposed to be 2 pots here. If you've watched Did You Know Gaming. In the artwork, there's supposed to be 2 pots here, and so they coded it like there's 2 pots here. But then they took one out for some stupid reason. Like, that's the thing about that one fact. It's kind of cool, because it's kind of cool to think about how background stuff just gets cut out. And you think, because there's a lot of stuff in games that gets cut out, and that's kind of cool. You're like, whoa, there used to be so much more here, but they couldn't fit it all. Oh man, it was going to be so much bigger if only they had the space. But that's like a background. How much more memory was that? Or was that the one thing out of like everything in the world that they fit into this game? The one thing they couldn't fit was a second pot. I actually now want to research game coding to see if that's even possible. I wish I could cut your fucking bush. You can put that down in the quotes. I just want to cut your fucking bush. Whoa! Y'all see that? I just got money for jumping. Wait, are you the sister that got the money? Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Giggles. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift, Teehee. Nobody in the world says Teehee. Teehee, that's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all us Kokiri. You think this is a fucking game? Stealing lums and just running off with them? You think this is a fucking game? The lums aren't your goddamn pets. They're the things that make up the heart of the world. Fuck this girl, man. Fucking starts belittling me. Just like, hey, guess who's the guardian of us? It's a tree. Alright. Finally, I got the shield. God, that took a little longer than I expected. Alright, I got the Deku shield. It always does make you feel like a badass, though, getting all these things. I'm sure a lot of people felt like that when they played the very first Legend of Zelda. Because, no, I don't want to buy anything else. Because, that's also in a lot of RPGs, I guess. I guess that's in a lot of games, you know. In Legend of Zelda, I felt it especially, though, for some reason. Probably because it was one of the first games that had those inventory setups where I could see my character and I start putting armor on him and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, my character is growing so much. I'm going to make this episode a little bit longer just because it's a first one. Let's get the story going.
If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield.
I just stab him in the face and whack him with my shield.
What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mallow, will never accept you as one of us! Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Sari on the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, 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 grumble. Everybody thinks I'm fucking Peter Pan. Everybody thinks I'm fucking Peter Pan, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not fucking Peter Pan, man. I'm not the Peter Pan, man.
I remembered in the manga of Legend of Zelda, it's funny, Link and Mallow have like a little moment. I got a stick. It's really important to me. Link and Mallow had like this moment where he comes back as a human. Oh, spoiler alert, he becomes a human later on. Link does. Also, spoiler alert, the bad guy loses. But Link and Mallow had like this little friendship moment in the manga. I thought that was really sweet. Okay. Great Deku Tree, I'm back.
What? What'd you say? Who are you?
He looks like a prospector. Look at that.
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned.
Yeah. Can you just cut to the good part?
Giggles. Welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares.
I've had some sleep boners, yeah.
As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervasive, verily thou hast felt giggles. The time has come to test thy... I have been cursed. I need to break the curse. With your wisdom, and dost thou have courage enough to undertake this? No. Get inside me, Link.
And like a big wooden tongue just extends out and starts... X is like,
look, Link, it's like the red carpet. Step on my tongue, Link.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Also, it felt really... Something about the design of the Deku Tree made him feel very alive in a way. So it felt very cool to be inside of him and... Ew. Well, guys, now I'm inside the Deku Tree. It was probably one of my proudest moments. And I will hopefully see you all. Hey, I can actually do... God damn it. I thought this is going to be not a repeat of Super Mario 64. Where I tried to look at the audience, but the camera keeps running away from me. No. Well, guys, I'll see you all in the next episode. And in the next one, we will see the Great Deku Tree. So, well, the inside of the Great Deku Tree. So, see y'all later, y'all. I said y'all twice, didn't I? Oh, shit.